Welcome back, Hot Wheel Collectors and cast enthusiasts, to another episode of Curbs Garage and another Fast and Furious episode. This is a look at the cars from the Fast and Furious, the fourth in the series. So what we're doing is matching the Hot Wheel castings and comparing them to the actual cars in the movie, and seeing which cars that were in the movie that Hot Wheels has not released yet. So this is the fourth one. I did one on the Fast and Furious, or no, the Fast and Furious, Too Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift, and then here's the fourth one, and I'm gonna do the rest. The one thing I'm not gonna do is because I've been chasing all the Hot Wheels I can that were out there through eBay, Macari, Amazon, wherever I can find them, and the cheapest, so that I can have the whole collection. But after this one, the rest I'm just gonna show what I do have. I'll let you know what else is out there, but I'm not gonna probably chase them unless they're like on the pegs or something, and I can get them for $2 to $5, whatever they are. But other than that, yeah, let's go ahead and see what we got. So these are the cars from that movie. I know people are probably pretty burnt out over the Fast and Furious, but I'm kind of excited, especially doing it this way, because I used to only collect the cars I liked, but now I got all kinds of stuff here. So this is from Hot Wheels. This is the '03 Acura, or this is the Honda NSX, and it's from the 2024 Hot Wheels Quick Shift, Fast and Furious Quick Shift, and it has the GRR6 SPM tires on it, and it was what Mia drove when they were breaking Dom out of jail, and it was also used in a few other movies and stuff, but it's pretty nice. Got some kind of dark red interior, rubber tires, metal on metal. Up next is the red Chevelle. Now this is the one at the end of the first movie you see after Brian let him go, and he's it's right at the end where the credits are going up, where there's a red Chevelle going across the Baja Desert, Mexico. That's Dom escaped out to the desert. So this is that car. And this is, again, a '70 Chevelle. And it came out in 2018, Quarter Mile Muscle. Fast and Furious Quarter Mile Muscle. It has real Rider 5 SPs on it. Black interior. Gorgeous car. Like the stance. And so I guess later on in that movie, some guy named Braga had a race, and so same car, Dom sanded all the paint off and the red and painted it primer for that race, and this is how it came out. This is from 2019. Has the same wheels, our Real Rider 5 SPs, and it was from the Fast and Furious Superstars. The actual car in the movie was a Chevelle SS454. And here's a mainline one that Hot Wheels put out. This one has the PC5. It's from the Fast and Furious 5-pack, 2019. And then here's same casting, different wheels. All right, up next we got the 72 Ford Gran Torino Sport. And let's see, this one here is from 2020. It's got the MC5, and that came from that same 5-pack. And in the movie, it was a 72 Gran Torino Sports Roof, drove by Phoenix Rise was the character of that one. This one has chrome interior. And here's another one with a wheel variation. This one has the J5s, and it was also in a 5-pack. And then here's the Premium. This one's from 2024. Has the Real Rider 10 SPs, and it was from the Fast and Furious series. Pretty nice. All right, up next, this is the 87 Buick Grand National GNX. Came out in 2023. It's got the 5 SP wheels, and it came in the Fast and Furious 10-pack. In the movie, it was actually an 87 Buick Grand National GNX driven by Dom when he was hijacking fuel. The green Trino was in the border run, so it was part of, I think, one of the races or something that the Phoenix guy was driving. Let's see, up next. Hold on a second. Mom, the tuna. No crust, no crust. Sorry about that. Just lunchtime here in California. All right. 2024. Okay, this is a Ford RS 200. Came out in 2024. It has the GRR 6 SPM wheels on it. Just a Fast and Furious series. And the movie was a Ford RS 200, same thing. And it was just in the racing series. I don't know anything about. There's no anything on who was driving it. So it's just probably one of the competitors in the race. Was decided to release it. And pretty nice. Up next is the Bandit. Wait, that's not the Bandit. Is the 77 Pontiac Firebird TM. And this came out in 2022, and it has the RR10 spoke wheels from the Replica Entertainment. And the movie actually had a 78 Trans Am, and it was driven by Tego Leo. And I guess it was them helping breaking Dom out of prison. Nice looking bird. All right, probably my favorite car in the whole series of the movies is this one right here. And this is, of course, the 70 Dodge Charger RT. This one has the 5 SPs. And this one, let's see, came from 2022 in the Replica Entertainment Fast and Furious. Oh no, this came from the Hot Wheels City from 2013. So this is actually the first one when Hot Wheels started releasing the Fast and Furious. So that's a pretty neat one. Of course, it's the one that Dom drove. We all know the story. Don't need to go over that. It's funny because some of these I did not even remember, like this Porsche here that Brian drove. And this came out in 2017. It's a Porsche 911 GT3 Cup with the LW wheels, and it came out in the Fast and Furious 5 series. And in the movie, it was a Porsche 911 GT3 Cup, driven by Brian in some of the racing sequences. It's pretty nice. And up next, we got this one right here. This came out in 2015. It's the Subaru WRX STI with 10 SPs with the red rims. Just came out in the Fast and Furious series. This is in the movie. It was a 09 Impreza WRX STIGH, and this was the car driven by Brian and Dom coming back from Baja back into the States. Up next, this is the 2020. It's the Nissan S15. It's got the Road Rider 10 spoke. It was in the Fast and Furious Tuner series, and in the movie it was a 2000 Silvia S15 Spec R, driven by David Park. I don't even remember who David Park was in the movie. Pretty nice. You can see the carbon hood. Coming up next, this is from 2023 Porsche 718 Cayman, and this one has the Real Rider, looks like 5-spoke SPM from Fast and Furious, and in the movie it was a 718 Cayman driven by Giselle. Just kind of different scenes. And we got this one here, same casting. This one came out in the 2024 as the BR5s, and this was the Fast and Furious Women of Fast series. Same story, Giselle, or however you want to say it. But yeah, so there's that one. Just got 3 more here. And this is actually an interesting one right here. This is a 2010 Honda Civic EG Spoon, not a Spoon, is a Honda Civic EG Fast and Furious Tuner. This is what series it came from. And in the movie it was a Honda Civic EG. And no driver, but it was parked at the funeral, at Letty's funeral. It was the first car in line sitting there. And but funny enough is it had the had the Spoon engines, and that was, remember, what Hector wanted for his cars that Brian heard them ordering from the auto shop there. And yeah, that would be a car I would like Hot Wheels to do, is the Hector's Honda. I think Jada did it, I think at a bigger scale. We'll probably see that at some point. So there's that. And then here's a 2022, the Nissan Skyline GTR BNR 34 from the Fast and Furious Superstars. In the movie, it was a '02 Nissan Skyline GTR R34, driven by Brian, of course, in racing. And I think you see this at the end of X. I want to say it's the same car, but I may or may not be right. So there's that. And this here is from 2021. It's just a Hummer H1 Fast and Furious Decades of Fast series. The movie was an '02 Hummer 1, but it was black, driven by Brian. I don't know why they made it tan for this one. Maybe it looks like something more that The Rock would drive than Dom, but anyhow, that is what that is. So that's what I have, and what I think that they're missing is the F-Bomb Z28, the 1973 F-Bomb Z28. There was a purple '86 Mazda RX-7. There was a orange '01 BMW 541 E39, driven by Alex. There's a gold '08 Mustang GT Jarda 550R, driven by Malik. There's a '09 GTR 35, driven by Brian. I'm not sure what color it was. There was a red Nissan 240 SZ. Don't know who it was driven by. Maybe, don't know who it was driven by. Then there was a brown 1970 Roadrunner, driven by Letty. I think that was the one that she flipped over and died in, supposedly died, or I don't want to be a spoiler. But then the last is a red Toyota Corolla, driven by an unknown person. Those are the kind of the cars that are in the movie that Hot Wheels has not made castings of. So that's it for Fast and Furious. And just you guys, I got a really neat video coming up next of a really neat casting and its story. And I've actually, there's like 3 or 4 holy grails for the same casting for me that I never thought that I would get. I can't wait to share with you, but I'm not going to get the rest of the cars until Monday, so it might be a midweek video, but stay tuned for that. I think you're going to enjoy it, especially the older collectors, but I'd watch it anyway because it's going to be pretty cool. Anyhow, that's it, you guys. Happy Saturday, happy hunting, and yeah, there'll be another, next Fast and Furious will be the Fast and Furious 6, so I may do that tomorrow. So, all right, see you next time.